The creation of the world. In the beginning, there was nothing. The void was absolute and the darkness was complete. It was a time when the gods did not exist and the universe was yet to be born. The primordial waters, known as the abyss, stretched across the infinite expanse, and within it, a single spark of light flickered. This spark was the essence of creation, the first glimmer of the divine. As the spark grew, it began to take shape. It expanded and contracted, forming a sphere that pulsed with life. This sphere was the first God, the creator of all things. It was known as the World Maker, and it was the embodiment of the universe's potential. The World Maker existed in a state of pure energy, capable of manifesting any form it desired. The World Maker's first act was to create the elements. It drew forth the essence of the primordial waters and shaped it into the earth, the air, and the fire. These elements were the foundation of the universe, and they would serve as the building blocks for all that was to come. The World Maker then infused each element with its own unique properties, giving rise to the diversity of the natural world. With the elements in place, the World Maker turned its attention to the creation of life. It drew forth the essence of the earth and molded it into the first living beings. These beings were simple and primitive, but they possessed the spark of life, the divine essence that would allow them to evolve and thrive. The World Maker then breathed life into these beings, imbuing them with the power of consciousness and the ability to think and feel. As the first living beings began to populate the earth, the World Maker noticed that they were not content. They were restless and curious, seeking to understand the world around them. The World Maker saw this as an opportunity to create a new order, one that would allow for the growth and development of life. It decided to create the gods, beings of immense power and wisdom who would guide and protect the world. The first gods were born from the essence of the World Maker, each one embodying a different aspect of creation. There was the god of the sun, who brought warmth and light to the world, the god of the moon, who governed the tides and the cycles of life, and the god of the stars, who watched over the heavens. These gods were the first to possess the power of magic, the ability to shape reality with their thoughts and words. As the gods began to take their places in the World Maker saw that they were not yet complete. They needed a home, a place where they could live and thrive. The World Maker created the World Tree, a massive and ancient tree that stretched from the depths of the earth to the heights of the sky. This tree was the Axis Mundi, the center of the universe, and it connected the realms of the gods, the mortals, and the underworld. The gods were delighted with their new home, and they began to create their own realms. The god of the sun created the realm of light, where the sun shone brightly and the air was filled with warmth. The god of the moon created the realm of darkness, where the moon's gentle light illuminated the night. The god of the stars created the realm of the heavens, where the stars twinkled like diamonds against the black velvet of the sky. The mortals, who had once been simple and primitive, began to evolve. They learned to harness the power of the elements and to use magic to shape their world. They built cities and created civilizations, each one reflecting the unique culture and traditions of its inhabitants. The gods watched over these civilizations, guiding and protecting them as they grew and flourished. As time passed, the World Maker saw that the world was becoming too complex. The gods were beginning to quarrel and fight among themselves, and the mortals were losing their connection to the divine. The World Maker decided to intervene, to restore balance and harmony to the world. It created the first prophets, beings who could communicate directly with the divine and bring messages of guidance and wisdom to the world. The prophets were the first to understand the mysteries of the universe, and they began to teach the mortals about the nature of creation and the power of the gods. They taught them how to harness the elements and to use magic responsibly. They also taught them about the importance of balance and harmony, and how these principles could be used to bring peace and prosperity to the world. The prophets were the first to understand the mysteries of the universe, and they began to teach the mortals about the nature of creation and the power of the gods. They taught them how to harness the elements and to use magic responsibly. They also taught them about the importance of balance and harmony, and how these principles could be used to bring peace and prosperity to the world. The World Maker continued to guide and protect the world, ensuring that the balance of power remained intact. The gods and the mortals continued to evolve, each one finding their own place in the grand tapestry of creation. The world was now a vibrant and dynamic place, filled with the energy of creation and the promise of endless possibility. And so, the story of the creation of the world came full circle. The world maker had brought forth the universe, and it had given rise to life, magic, and the divine. The world was now a place where the gods and the mortals could coexist, each one finding their own path and purpose. The world maker remained, watching over the world, ensuring that the balance of power was maintained and that the universe continued to evolve and thrive.